What up? It's your boy T-Burn Reaction. So this is Makeup for Wrestling Wednesday. So this one I thought was an interesting one to check out, especially with the recent events with WWE. It's the 10 most desperate things WWE ever did for ratings. You know, for a while, especially during the dark times of WWE around the 2010s, the 2010s of WWE as well too, especially the mid to late ones for 2020 as well. It was great. We us faithful WWE fans was going through it, and then most recently we got this thing with Tiki with ESPN being gonna be the new home for PLE and all that as well too though. So we're gonna look at the different times that, especially during that time, and possibly around the new generation time, where the desperate things for ratings. So without further ado, let's check it out.
One, two, is this on?
There's been plenty of times where WWE
Lord.
have gone to desperate measures to try and boost ratings, from salacious angles to ridiculous concepts.
What sick freak thought of that?
Don't regret that at all. You know, I look back on that one, Katie Vick, I liked it.
And storylines to exploiting real-life tragedy.
I did say to Vince, please don't ask me about drugs or anything like that because I do not exactly know why he died yet.
But this video will highlight a host of examples, including one at the end that thankfully never made it to air. Today we look at 10 desperate ways WWE...
Didn't she pass away recently? Hold on, I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Yeah, she passed away in 2022. Yup.
tried to increase low ratings up until probably 2018 and definitely 2019. The guest host era in 09 was probably the worst year of Raw in WWE history. At least the woeful Raws from back in the mid-90s were only an hour long. The 2009 celebrity host may have had a few guest stars who worked well.
Christina.
I ain't gonna lie, Shaq was one of my favorite guest hosts yet. But his guest host thing was definitely some desperation right there. We let it slide because it was 38 time, but yeah, looking like what the fuck, dude. But yeah, Shaq being on there was gold. I ain't gonna lie. There's some stuff guess I didn't mind like that. Low key the Muppet as well too. And good amount of this.
First of all, nobody. The man talks. He's actually speaking. What did you say?
People are brothers.
Cut grass.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, you're lucky.
Not him just like Charlie Brown.
It made wrestling seem second
Not him just like Charlie Brown because Snoopy, that was too funny.
Right, when it wasn't a big name hosting, since WWE would bend over backwards for anyone with stardom.
To challenge young people on education, to try to get them to read,
It was
try to get them
blue.
get the dropout rates down.
Brian Gewirtz revealed all in his book, saying how the guest hosts were brought in because the authority figure role had been so overdone. Gewirtz's idea was to have legends come in and host, while Stephanie McMahon suggested celebrities. Then thinking of the possible ratings and exposure, Vince decided celebrities would host every week.
That gives me more time to get busy with your daughter.
Each week,
Why he socked Carlito like that? Why he socked Carlito like that? Oh, poor Carlito, man.
he now had to deal with agents, publicists, and celebrities who had little knowledge of WWE.
We will ban you from the Summerfest.
He'll be banned from SummerSlam, is what you're saying.
Yep.
This was a headache for the writers, since the
R.I.P.
celebrity and their
pressure.
PR would often try to change segments or suggest things for them to do. Plus, we all know how much Vince used to chop and change everything till the last minute anyway.
Yup.
Knock you on your billionaire's butt.
And the crazy part about it at the time, this motherfucker was the face. You know what I'm talking about. Our current president. He was the face at the time. It's hard to believe that he was the face at the time. In this little thing, he was the face. Who would have known? Who would have thought?
The whole thing was one big recipe for chaos, and it showed on TV, since the majority of the hosts, their segments, or God forbid their matches, were downright brutal.
Couldn't get a lot worse. This kid. Ow! Ah, something bit me. What?
Hot toe.
The craziest thing about the guest
Hey yo.
host era is that it actually worked as a device for increasing ratings.
Dude. Poor Virgil.
Chavo trying once again to take him down, but Hatton able to maintain.
Woo!
Lightning fast right hand.
Yup.
Tyson.
When they became friends, you know, Tyson been on AEW first, go against Jericho again, and then helping Jericho out when the Inner Circle was faces and Pinnacle had him locked out, had the rest of the guy locked out. Yep.
2009 remains the final year to this day where Raw's TV ratings in terms of total viewers actually went up compared to the previous year, though they went back down again when the anonymous Raw general manager took over from the guest host in June 2010. The guest host roles epitomized how desperate the WWE have always been for celebrity acknowledgement. Sure, there have been plenty of occasions where such integration worked well in years gone by, but 2009 and 10 is a prime example of where it went wrong. But let's now look
God damn. That really didn't age well.
at some more infamous examples of celebrities on Raw that took place after the guest host era.
Cosby E's nuts. Oh man.
Go back. I don't say that one more time. What the hell? Yeah, a lot did not age. Oh, Lord.
Example of where it went wrong. But let's now look at some more infamous examples of celebrities on Raw that took place after the guest host era.
Cosby E's nuts.
Oh man, you just say you can't say that on TV. Yeah, it's a thing.
Get your
Woo! Did that not age so well at all? Jesus Christ, Lord. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta turn this a little bit because I'm like, you're not getting me when I'm with my head face palming. Oh God. This case I might have a good thumbnail for this. Jesus Christ, that did not age well.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Get your little show off of my stage before you suffer yet another divorce.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
Like I
Frank.
said, this was a cool. I don't care. This was a cute moment. My elbows actually. This was a cute moment, right? This was a cute moment. My bad. That was a cute moment right there for sure. Between Beaker and Shane acting like he was like relatives. That I ain't gonna lie. That was a cute moment. I don't care what anybody said. That was a cute moment right there when he did that. I enjoyed that. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed this right here. Segment. I don't care.
I can't make the family reunion this year.
Yup.
Hey, Snooki.
Snooki, yup.
This situation. Woo, woo, woo.
You will agree with me that I am the hottest WWE diva.
Some of these skits may be slightly amusing in hindsight.
Could we talk about this?
Back when he was the heel. Poor Kermit.
Well, you know, Big Soup, you know better than anybody.
R.I.P.
What's this brother smoking over here?
Wiz
down.
Wiz down. Yo, Damian said that was so underrated, man. God, they did not capitalize all this, man.
Yeah, what?
Uh-huh.
What?
Woo! Lord. Oh my god! Woo! Herb Martin, former #3 draft pick, who's doing great in NBA right now. Shout out to LaMelo Ball. Shout out to the Ball fans as well too. Kulangello as well too. Oh god, damn it!
But in the grand scheme of the show, we could have done without them. These segments were especially ridiculous when they would involve physicality.
What's the plan?
Hey, what's the plan? Oh, what's the plan?
Ha!
Stewart went low at Rollins. The great Khali will do. The Punjabi playboy.
RP, Mrs. Brady. Bink! Auto, it is. Woo! Lord.
Yo, you might be a guest here, right?
Little Rider.
Yo, what's going on out here? I'm here to return the favor.
He still got each other.
We mentioned 09, 2018, and 19 as 3 of Raw's worst years in our last entry, but 2017 is definitely up there too. One of the stories that completely missed the mark that year was Kurt Angle having an illegitimate son. This was hyped for weeks before the son was finally revealed to be Jason Jordan. Fans saw through the storyline because it was just too phony to buy into, as the rating.
Like, be honest, we wouldn't believe it if they used Chad instead, but nothing against Jason Jordan, man. He's talented, but they could have done way better than that, man. Jason Jordan they could have done way better for Jason Jordan, man. This wasn't it. I'd rather them either dropped it, or at least if they must have done it, give it a shot. Chad gave should have been this illegitimate son. Yeah, this was pretty much Vince McMahon not know what the fuck to do with NXT talent stuff, pretty much.
Continued. Plus, the story itself was poorly executed. Kurt was often made to look like a fool trying to protect his son from getting into danger, but ultimately failing to do so.
And then it made Jason Jordan look bad himself to the point that he was like he was getting another face getting booed worse, and he was getting booed worse than Roman at the time, though, man. Because shoot.
I'll find you. You don't think I'll find you? I'll say it. Oh, you want me? You want me to know you got me?
Oh, no, God! Triple H with a pedigree to Jason Jordan!
Meanwhile, Jordan began to lose credibility, becoming a character wrestlers and fans groaned at whenever he appeared. Then you had Booker T on commentary burying Jason every week.
I don't think if it wasn't for Kurt Angle, this young man's dad, he would be in this position right now.
But wait a minute, Booker.
You gotta back your partner. I don't blame Seth Rollins for that, but this kid need to learn something.
You blame anyone. This is Booker's fault.
Look at the nerves. I can see the nerves all over this kid.
What nerves? Booker, he looks confident.
This Jordan kid, he don't respect this man. He don't respect anyone in it. Come on, Corey.
Booker double team. Talking about.
Even though it was something different, the whole angle was just
trash.
bad.
He can't talk.
Damn it, go home. Go.
It was meant to lead to Jordan wrestling Kurt at WrestleMania, after we would have presumably learned that the illegitimate son story was all a ruse. But it never got to that point, because Jason suffered a career-ending neck injury at the start of 2018. From 2018 onward, WWE began to do more shows, bringing back legends, sometimes 2 a year. The company had done plenty of good.
Yeah, that was another thing right there, though. It was crazy. It was getting excessive with the bringing back the legends with the Raw Legend Nights and all that. It was getting excessive. Like, you have all this talent and you kept relying on your legends. Like, it was getting ridiculous. Like, that wasn't the way to go. You had a lot of new talent, and if you get to book your newer talent right, especially the guys coming from NXT, calls right, it would have been better. Yeah, this wasn't the way to go either. This was desperate too.
Shows in the past, but by this point, with the creative being so bad, these episodes were usually nothing special. They were essentially lazy ratings grabs, lacking in creativity. The legends were brought back to simply show their face in a random segment or backstage skit, and not much else.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
Right. Yeah, even this could have been so better though. To be honest, this could have been so better. I remember saying that King and Jared was falling asleep in this segment though. That's how bad it was.
And Bad Ed Billy Gunn gonna get him some, man.
A few of the bigger names would do promos in front of the live crowd.
What are you doing out here? I always wanted to be in DX. If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Peace, Scott Hall.
We gotta take this thing home. They count me down. We gotta go home. Cheers, everybody.
Yup.
Thank you.
But everyone else was relegated to a pointless cameo, like a 24/7 title skit or poker game.
All of it? No, you can keep that. You earned it.
Some legends were also disrespected by those on the current roster during these shows.
I'm giving you a pass.
Yup.
Joe, get out of here. Get out of here. Walk on out of here, Mark.
Careful you don't hurt your neck again going through those ropes.
Fighting you would be like fighting my own dad,
Yup.
mate.
Kane and Lita's storyline from 2004 was one of the darkest storylines WWE ever did.
Yeah, I already know how I feel about it. But those you know not know about that, yeah, this was so it. The reason why I say is the whole situation is crazy, and then when supposedly she was pregnant because he pretty much attacked her, and then somehow lost the baby because of Stacey falling her or something like that, if I can remember. They turned this man babyface out of sympathy. Like, they was really trying to have her sympathize with a sex, pretty much a sex offender. Pretty much. Not saying, not shout out to Glenn Jacobs, not saying he's that legit, but pretty much they were trying to have us root for the jet. To the point that you had JR wondering why folks was low-key cheering for her when she turned on Kay to join Edge because of it as well too. Like, they was really trying to sell Kane as a face. That put fans in a crazy dilemma. Unless you was one of the ones like the dickheads I did with the time don't care that they root for wherever. They put fans in a crazy conflicted dilemma for real, man. Because again, this dude just pretty much committed SA. Got somebody pregnant from that SA. Sexual assault, you know, it's SA. Lost baby from that SA. And he wanted to sympathize the guy who did the assault because his baby got lost, making him the face. Yeah, it was like not a good look at all. Poor writing. Should never been made in the first place. They went that route. Shouldn't have been made.
It's crazy to think of some of the acts that took place in this story arc. The company kept trying to up the ante to stop the ratings slide with this emotive storytelling approach. First, Kane stalked and kidnapped Lita. Then he won her services in a match. From there, he forcibly violated her, leading to impregnation.
That's what makes us such a cute couple.
Soon it was time for the wedding.
Yeah, that's right. Married
Then
her.
Lita lost her child because of a baby punting, toe-sucking freak.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah. He hits Kane and he falls on her. Yeah, I was trying to remember what happened fully.
What happened to you wasn't,
It wasn't my fault. I forgot to tell you. I only remember I told you that the guys who sell my car, his sister is his brother-in-law. My car dealer, this is his brother-in-law, and the guy himself my car dealer himself. He's like almost as tall as Snitsky as well too. Yeah, I know I told you that a while back, but yeah.
Lita eventually began to act as though she liked Kane, until she finally turned on the Big Red Machine in favor of Edge. And yet somehow after all that, Kane was now a face and Lita was the heel.
Right.
In wrestling.
Right.
What the hell are you people thinking here? What the hell are you thinking? You'll pay for that someday.
Yeah, exactly. They really had. Poor JR had to put. I feel like JR probably did not want to do, but poor JR, man. They put him in a predicament, man. I know he's doing his job because he's the face commentator, but at the same time they did it. Yeah, I feel bad for JR that to do that though, for real. And Because I said I would have done the same too. Like JR, like come on, but at the same time, when you think about it, it was like a fucked up situation though. Because like I said, they really made Kane the face after what he did, and they just out of sympathy of him losing baby and getting and having a leader who was trying to warm up to turn on him for Edge. Yeah.
I never loved you.
Following the
And to make things even further worse, the real life triangle between leader Adam Copeland and Matt Hardy. That's what makes this even worse. Getting into that as well too. Woo! Now that's the other thing we gotta think about too. But yeah, ooh, yeah. Sure, R.P. Brad Pitt, but yeah, this was juicy.
Passing of Brian Pillman due to a heart attack, Vince McMahon quickly went into damage control in a bid to end speculation on Brian's passing, while also attempting a tasteless ratings grab.
Approximately 5 o'clock Central Time, we here in the World Wrestling Federation were notified that Brian Pillman has passed away.
Vince wanted to ensure Brian's passing wasn't linked to the prescription medication issues. Vince did this by interviewing Brian's grieving widow, Melaine Pillman, live on Raw the day after the passing.
They're concerned about a possibility of a drug overdose, be it prescription or recreational.
Immediately, Vince's first question centered around the way Pillman passed, pointing to Brian's use of pain medication.
There's a great deal of speculation, obviously, when a 35-year-old man who is in competitive condition passes away. Can you please tell us to end whatever speculation there may be?
I think she passed away she passed like a couple years ago too. Shout out to Lexus King and Brian Pillman Jr.
What can you tell us about what you have been told as far as Brian's death is concerned?
Apparently there was a problem with his heart.
You can see Melaine's body language instantly change.
Yeah, Pillman do like both his mom and dad. He do look like his mom a little bit too.
Annoyed at Vince's line of questioning. She was respectful with her answers, unlike the chairman was with his questions.
Brian, because of his injuries, has had to take a great deal of prescribed medicine.
You see in her face like, why he asked me this?
He may have taken too much.
Along with it.
If in fact that is proven to be the case, which it is yet to be, is there anything that you would want to say to aspiring athletes who do get hurt and have to resort to prescribed medication, painkillers?
The whole segment and everything surrounding it speaks to the type of person McMahon has always been. Vince will do anything for ratings and whatever it takes to control the public's thought process, so long as it's to his liking.
I did say to Vince, please don't ask me about drugs or anything like that because I do not exactly know why he died yet. Wish his mother was standing here so I could smack him because he swore he wouldn't say anything like leading down.
That's why you saw the face like when she didn't make it, she probably like why the fuck he asked me questions I asked him not to. Yeah.
Down that direction until the death certificate came out.
Another seedy way the company exploited a passing for ratings occurred after Miss Elizabeth passed away in 2003. WWE did a tribute piece for her on their Confidential show, but they also advertised in advance that they would air the 911 call that preceded her passing on the broadcast.
Yeah,
Liz had accidentally passed after
I remember they did air that. That shit was wild. I actually remember that. Wow. And try to make it seem like Lex had something to do with it. I actually remember that. Yeah.
Vodka with pain meds. Confidential broadcasted the call her partner Lex Luger made to authorities.
Okay, what I want you to do, I want you to go over and see if she's breathing.
Please send somebody here who knows what they're doing.
Lay down and check and see if she's breathing. Look at her chest. See if it's rising.
Like it is. I'm scared to death.
They painted you in a bad light and they basically played your 911 call. Mocking way.
I'm sure they may have. I mean, I don't know.
Not only that, but the company also speculated on the cause of Elizabeth's passing when the details were not yet official.
Hours after the incident, investigators combing through Luger's three-story townhouse said they discovered more than 1,000 illegal pills. At this point, we don't know if it's a suicide.
Vince,
we
man.
don't know if it's a natural death.
Man. It's like think from what he done for wrestling as well too, but at the same time, that's all I gotta say.
and we don't know if it's a homicide.
The piece also aired on the May 15, 2003 SmackDown, but this version has since been edited off WWE streaming platforms. The whole thing faced much backlash from fans due to its exploitative and speculative nature. McMahon's $1 Million Mania was a failed tactic to boost declining ratings, which Vince even admitted on air.
I'm gonna give away the sum of one.
This shit was just pure desperation right here. Oh my God, this was pure desperation. Yeah, this one Vince was really losing it. I mean, if Vince with the money, that pretty much summed up with everything, all of what Vince was all about at the time, especially around that time. Yeah.
$1 million.
Given this a name, McMahon's $1 Million Mania.
It's all about the money.
Yep, exactly.
The premise saw the chairman legitimately give away $1 million per show over multiple segments.
Mr. McMahon will be giving away
$1 million.
Yeah, here we go.
This occurred for 3 straight weeks in June 2008.
Congratulations, Sarah. You have just won the sum of $2. Let's hear it for Sarah. In honor of Ric Flair being the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, congratulations, Becky. You've won $16.
Fans had to register on WWE.com, where their phone numbers would then be selected at random and called by Vince live on Raw.
$200,000.
Holy.
Are you happy about that?
I got 2 words. If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you, baby.
Hang on, whoa.
The problem was that not everyone answered, plus McMahon sometimes phoned the wrong number.
This is not going to work, I don't think.
Still not ringing.
Wrong number.
Already?
This made for moments that were both awkward and funny.
1 second here.
Please leave a message for Ron. Record your message after the tone.
Oh, no.
To send a numeric.
Hello, who is this?
Wrong number, I guess.
Wrong.
Jesus!
Now hang on, give the guy a minute.
He got Rick Roll! He got Rick Roll! Yo! Oh my God! Damn! Oh my God! What the hell? We went this shit, and then this.
Fell on Vince. The chairman did this so he had a reason to be taken off television. There was no culprit. This was simply an accident. While in reality, it was a way to end the giveaways and write McMahon out of storylines.
You all right? You all right? Okay. Don't move.
For all the times Vince tried to write himself off TV, there's been far more times where he put himself and the entire family on screen as a ratings device. Back in the day, it seemed like every few months there'd be some sort of McMahon family drama on the weekly shows.
Yup. Oh yeah.
Listen up, you son of a bitch.
Yup.
I will never ever forgive your mother for giving birth to you. God's sake.
And the reason why I'm laughing at first when he did it, because he was at first, because he had time. Vince was surprised at the face for a minute. Oh, he saw that stutter. Yup. Lord, they gonna slap you. You should slap all of them. Bap, and then slap Shane. Oh yeah.
Stephanie struck her mother down. I see 2 spoiled, ungrateful little rich bitches. That's what I say. I will strike down the face of defiance. I want a divorce. What? Oh my God! I said I want a divorce.
Either that or they were joining forces as heel authority figures.
It's
Oh
me,
yeah.
Austin.
Son of a bitch.
It's me, Austin.
the family was all over the product. Even after Shane had left and Vince didn't appear as often, Triple H and Stephanie would start every Raw with a 20-minute promo. It would turn out that the episodes where they didn't open the show actually drew lower ratings than the ones where they did, but this only lasted for so long.
Where would WWE be without a McMahon in charge? But you are a B+.
Guys like Jericho, Edge, Rob Van Dam. If any of those guys had been the face of the WWE, we'd all be working for Ted Turner right now. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but you never drew a dime, buddy.
You gonna cry like a baby? Huh? Is that what you're gonna do? I tell you what, you're gonna do nothing. You need to listen to this.
Don't interrupt
Excuse me. You need
Don't
to
interrupt
listen to me.
When they don't get what they want, they cry about it. When they don't, you know. And if that doesn't work, me and my friend Mark, we're gonna stop watching.
Nevertheless, the family drama continued when Shane returned in 2016. He was needed for that year's WrestleMania due to mounting talent injuries. He'd ultimately take over SmackDown, where his run as heel GM in 2008 was panned by the audience. They voted with their remotes by tuning out altogether.
The best in the world!
Shit we went through. Again, the shit we went through for being faithful WWE wrestling fans. It wasn't always pretty, I'm gonna say. Whew! We went through hell. We went through hell as a fan. I'm telling you.
Meanwhile, over on Raw, it seemed like every year the show would break its all-time record for lowest rating. In December 2018, the McMahons even came out and did a segment apologizing for how dreadful Raw had been. But in 2019, it only got worse. Vince put himself back on TV.
I'm laughing about this. I'm laughing because of, I'm laughing because of KO's promo on Shane. Trust me, said that nobody watching ever wanted that. Oh, yes.
On SmackDown. There were so many failed experiments over the next 2 years to try and bring in viewers. Vince was never able to turn it around until he finished up in July 2022. Lastly, we have an example from WCW that's directly related to the WWF, but never actually materialized. But it's so ridiculous, we just have to mention it. Vince Russo is famous for
the biggest cancer in wrestling history. That's all I'm gonna say. Look like Mick Foley back in the day. Look like Mick Foley back in the day with the beard and the hair. But Jesus Christ, Vince Russo, the worst thing to happen in wrestling. I'm sorry. It is.
for doing crazy angles to draw television ratings. He pretty much created this formula when it came to wrestling.
Oh yeah, Hulk, yeah. So that was his idea.
Wait a minute! Oh my God.
In WCW, Russo's creative contributed to burning that company to the ground. That's not to say this wasn't going to happen anyways, due to the behind-the-scenes mismanagement irrespective of Russo, but Russo's Crash TV certainly didn't help matters. Guy Evans' book Beyond Nitro illustrates this perfectly, including a WWF storyline Russo wanted to finish on WCW TV, which was revealed to Evans by a former member of WCW's creative team, the storyline being the Who Ran Over Stone Cold saga from late '99. Russo was already in WCW when this angle got underway, but the head writer had a plan to undercut the Federation by revealing the culprit on Nitro. In an interview with the 83 Weeks podcast, Guy allowed Conrad Thompson to reveal Russo's original plan. Russo wanted Mongo to be the driver because Stone Cold was married to Deborah, Mongo's ex-wife.
Before it was revealed.
Wow. First of all, Mongo, but wow. Wow.
That the person who drove the car, wink wink, that hit Stone Cold and took him out of action for a year was actually going to show up in the same vehicle that hit, same make and model and color, drive it right out onto the set there on the floor of Nitro, and jump out and reveal that it was him who, in fact, had hit Stone Cold Steve Austin with a car. Steve Mongo McMichael. How great is that, Eric? How great is that, Eric?
This sums up Russo's style of writing wrestling. Soap opera, Crash TV with a swerve at the end.
I've heard a lot of really bad ideas in my life, and that's not one of them.
Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our similar video on
Yeah, that's the thing about it though. Yes, it's a business, but sometimes going for the business. Sometimes the business hurt. Being about the business and the money hurts the products. It does. It really does. Because this is thing from Dub's little rant on the of the TKO rant he had. What are y'all doing this for? Like, it can't be for the fans. The fans, like, what's this? Who's this for? Some of the stuff like I say, who's this for? He wasn't lying. I mean, he in the Brock situation, he wasn't lying. Who's this for? The guest hosting, I mean, who's that for? Like I said, there's guest hosting George, but if you look from the outside in, or you're a diehard fan, you thinking, who's this for? The celebrity appearance, same as celebrity appearance, of course. The Kurt Angle's son, that was trash. Legends, I mean, who's it for? Not the current fans, just the nostalgia fans. I mean, I guess because the nostalgia fans stopped watching WWE time, they thought this ain't it no more. It changed. I mean, yeah, this conflicted dilemma right here, and this whole thing was just straight fucked up. That was just straight fucked up. Hearts out. R.I.P. to both Pillman and his wife, Auntie Maria. I think her name. What's his wife's name again? Hearts out to Pillman's wife and Melanie, and Pillman and hearts out to Lexus King. For them dealing with that. That's this too, though. That's crazy. I remember that being aired out too. That was crazy. Yeah, and like I said, straight up desperation. That the Ledge thing and this one was straight up desperation. The McMahons here and there, I get it. At first it was fine during the Attitude Era, then it was just getting ridiculous as well too. They even had Linda McMahon turning heel, had a little thing of firing JR and all that. That was just ridiculous. And this cancer, the true cancer of wrestling right there, Vince Russo. How did he ever get a damn job is beyond me. And other than that, though, do y'all agree with this stuff? If you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off on love.